seen that clip of us maybe so widely circulated. How excited are you for her to take her specific brand of kind of showmanship into this national stage?
Yeah, I just think it's a great opportunity for people to see what she brings to the table, what she's capable of doing. She's led us all season long, and she'll lead us again. And she's kind of built for these moments. So excited for her to get this opportunity. It's one of the things that we talked about when we were sitting there waiting for the selection show. I'm like, is this everything that you thought it would be? And she's like, absolutely. So when you get dreamed to become reality, it's pretty exciting. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, no worries.
But I'll throw another for you, just to get the opportunity to put Big Sky Conference basketball out there, Montana State basketball on a bigger stage. Just what does that mean for the program?
Yeah, I mean, we're really proud to represent the Big Sky and take this team to the national stage. I'm like, for us, we just need to treat it like the next game where we're moving the needle and we're focusing on us and getting better. And we know we're going to have our hands full, but it's a great opportunity to play our basketball and see what we're capable of.
Yeah, what are your initial thoughts on the matchup when Ohio State comes across the board playing in Columbus?
Yeah, first thought is somebody's home court, and they're very good on their home floor. And we had that experience at Florida Gulf Coast. We've had that experience in Dahlberg Arena. We've had a lot of situations this year where we've had to be a road warrior. So my first reaction was, okay, this team's built for being road warriors, so let's bring it.
You also signed an extension as announced today. So I guess just kind of your commitment to this university, their commitment to yours, just that announcement today.
Yeah, I think for us, this has been beyond basketball. Obviously, this place has been really special for our family, and to be able to have both of our kids being raised here. We have the absolute best president and athletic director. That's a big piece of why we do what we do. When you have that kind of support, we feel like here is the place where we can take that next step. We certainly took a step this season. We do not feel like we're finished. We think that there's more capable here, and we have the best community to support these young athletes, and just really grateful for my staff and what they bring to the table. It's just been such a fun ride.
You mentioned it being a business trip, of course. KJ mentioned something very similar, but she also talked about how it's going to be her second tournament. She wants to make sure that the younger players kind of enjoy what it is that they're going to see for the first time. How are you sending a similar message, if at all, to the younger players on this team who are going to be here?
Yeah, I mean, this is their spring break, and there's a lot of other things you can be doing. And I would tell you right now, this whole team wants to be in a gym and advancing. And so we had a great practice today. I felt like the energy was high. That's the big thing, is just take every day and soak it in, and enjoy this ride, enjoy this moment, stay in the present. And if we can stay in the present and lock in to who we are, we talked about that today. We just need to be 9 out of 10 on principles and see what happens.
Is there anything you're going to take away from the previous couple trips you've made to the tournament into this one? Anything?
Yeah, the big thing is we got to get settled in early. I felt like, obviously the last one, it took us a whole quarter to put points on the board, and we just got to get settled in early. We were pretty disruptive in that first quarter. That was a long time ago, and this team's very different. This team's identity has been about defense all season long, so we're going to start there. I'm going to see what our defense can do and get stops, and we know we're going to be really tested on somebody's home floor, but if we can get some great stops and get some easier things early on, I think that'd be a great way to get going.
I'm doing a story on just the parents, especially the seniors, just having them along for the ride, having them in Boise, and now them making the journey to Columbus with you guys. How important are they to the program and you?
Yeah, I mean, our parents are everything. It's who's raised all these young ladies and just done an incredible job. We recruit character, and families are a big part of that. This is a culture about family, so we know that the people in the stands that are there to support them, it really matters. And these kids have a lot of people behind them, rooting for them, and we're just excited for them.
Part of your playing career, of course, occurred in Ohio. What do you make of that state as a basketball space?
Yeah, like the first thing that Sonny mentioned was, June Doherty, who was my college coach, and obviously Sonny got to work for. She's passed away within the last few years, but this is her alma mater, her and Mike Doherty, and two of my favorite coaches of all time. And then Dan Hughes, my WNBA coach, is right outside of that area as well, and he was there with us in Boise. So I just texted him. I said, well, I guess I need to make sure you don't have plans for Friday. And Cleveland Rockers was my most special time in the WNBA. So excited to get back in that area and see if we can fill up a little bit of the arena, because I feel like it's going to have a lot of Ohio State fans, but maybe we can find some Bobcat fans in there as well.
What do you think Montana State should be taken seriously as to have a chance pulling an upset?
I think that for us, everything's about our defense. You know, nationally, if you look at where we are in the rankings and six categories in the top 20 and number one in steals, I'm like, when you defend, you can always give yourself a chance no matter what against any opponent, any night. And our defense is going to have to be on from start to finish for 40 minutes.
Not sure how it's been for your teams in the past, but Friday, of course, is going to be the first day that there are games. Do you have a preference one way or the other on if you are playing on the second day and you let kind of the tournament settle in?
Yeah, I think I saw on the screen we play on Friday,
Yeah.
so I actually wanted to get out there as early as possible anyway. I mean, it's spring break. We might as well be going and getting on the floor and getting used to being on the road. And so I'm excited that we're kind of the early goings of that. I didn't see what time the game starts or anything, but I think regardless, we're excited that we're playing and we've had an opportunity to have a postseason, and we still have a fourth ring to accomplish.